Welcome to Lawyer in the Kitchen. Today we're going to make baked spaghetti. And some people don't make their own marinara sauce. You don't have to. You can buy Rao. I think that's how it's pronounced. That's a very good sauce. I like to do it fresh, so we're going to do that. We've got all kinds of cheeses we're going to put in this. We're going to have mozzarella, cream cheese, fresh mozzarella, Parmesan, Cheddar, and Boursin, which I really like. This is super good. We're going to use a couple of eggs, a pound of spaghetti, some Italian seasoning, 28 ounces of crushed San Marzano tomatoes, and about 15 ounces of tomato sauce, green pepper, garlic, and one more cheese, ricotta. We're going to use a couple eggs. We're going to also put in a little bit of sugar to take the tanginess off of all the tomatoes, and we have a pound of ground beef. And this is going to be fantastic. Very, very cheesy. The vegetables are going to be a green pepper, 1 carrot that we're going to shred, 4 cloves of garlic because the recipe calls for 3, and if it calls for 3, you got to put in 4. And then we're going to have an onion. So we're going to cut up our pepper into pretty small pieces. There's a lot of ways to do this, but this is easy. The first written accounting of pasta is in the 5th century AD in the Talmud, which I found to be kind of interesting. And spaghetti actually comes from, it's the plural of spaghetto, the Italian word, which is the diminutive of spago, which means, what does it mean? What does it mean, Felicity? Thin string or twine. And so that's where spaghetti comes from, so that's pretty interesting. And in terms of baking spaghetti, what centuries? 1600s, 1500s, 1400s, 1700s, 1800s? 1700s. Yes. And where did it start? For an Italian dish.
It's not Italy.
It is Italy. It is Italy. And what city? Naples. Naples. In the 1700s, they started baking it. And when did it become popular in the United States? About the time of World War II, when there was a very, there was no shortage of flour back then, so pasta was made a lot, and then they started baking it. It became a popular dish in Europe and the United States in the 1700s. All right, so we're going to cut these pretty small. Dice this pretty well. 1 carrot, plenty. So we're going to add some olive oil to a Dutch oven, about medium high. And then we're going to put our onions in. The green pepper, the carrots, and we'll do this 2 or 3 minutes or so just till the onions start becoming a little translucent. And then we're going to add the hamburger. And it's been a few minutes, so it's time to put in the hamburger. Now, some people break this up all the way so it looks like a hot dog chili sauce. I'm going to leave it in slightly bigger pieces. Before we put the sauce in, we're going to go ahead and dump some of this grease off. There's not much. It's not too bad, but I'm going to just dump a little bit. Here comes the tomato sauce, the crushed San Marzanos, about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, a little more than a tablespoon of sugar, and now I'm going to add the garlic and some Italian seasoning. We're going to put in about a tablespoon of that. We're also going to put in some fresh parsley, and I'm going to put just a little bit of water in there. We're going to cook this for 45 minutes, so I'll see you back in 45 minutes. So while our pasta's cooking, we can get our cheese ready and our eggs. So now we're going to put some Boursin. This is fantastic cheese, by the way, with crackers. It's great. Cream cheese. I'm going to use about half of this. So I got about 4 ounces of this, and this is 5.2 ounces. So altogether, just under 10, between 8 and 10 ounces. And we're going to mix all this up. And this may be one of those things you just do with your hands. All right, that's well mixed. So we're going to put in the egg and hope it's not too hot. So it's 2 eggs. All that cheese. Looks like we got it cooled down enough. You should grease this. This is about a 9x13 pan. It's very close. This is really nice. I love this dish. I just got this. Anyhow, we're going to put a little bit of the sauce in. Now we're going to put a layer of spaghetti. All right, this is pretty nice and even. All right, we're going to put a little more meat sauce on it. Cheddar cheese. I'm going to put a little bit of Parmesan. A little bit of mozzarella. Fresh mozzarella. For 20 minutes at 350, and then we're going to take the foil off the last 10 minutes. All right, we'll see you in 20 minutes. So we ended up putting this under the broiler a little bit, and it's totally cooked. It was bubbly, and we let it rest. Honestly, we've let it rest about 15 minutes. Now, I haven't seen a video of baked spaghetti that stays completely together, maybe 1 out of 20, but we're gonna see if this does. It might, but if it doesn't, it doesn't matter. It's not gonna change the taste. It looks better. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this. It's staying together pretty good. Look at that. So it's ready to taste this now. We've cooked this really about 40 minutes in the oven, and I put it on broil at the end, and it's pretty much stayed together. This was just the bottom part, so I'm gonna try this right here. See if I can't get a little bit of the cheese with it. Look at that. Look at that steaming up there. All right. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna brag about this one. I'm gonna brag about this one. It's worth every bit of burning my hands off, wrapping all that cheese and that spaghetti. I'm telling you, come try this. I'm telling you, you're gonna love this.
Oh my gosh.
That's surprisingly good. I had no idea it was going to taste like that. It was really good.
Okay, we're not good at this. We're videographer and editor, not professional food critics.
Not the actors.
Here we go.
Criticized by improvisers.
Ooh!
Wow.
Ooh!
Holy cow.
That's good.
Holy cow. That is some cheesy goodness.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to eat.
Thanks for coming to Lawyer in the Kitchen. This is great. It's crazy good. I'll see you next time on Lawyer in the Kitchen.